Hey, this is Malika of Evanston Live TV, and we have with us today, you are hearing the beautiful strumming, the beautiful sound of an amazing musician, Mr. Donovan Mixon. Yes, welcome to the show, Donovan.
Hi, I'm Malika.
That sounds so beautiful. I mean, and you're just, just
All right.
playing around right now. It sounds so good. Yes, yes. All right. Yes, yes. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you, thank you, thank
Thanks.
you.
But
We're in need of some beautiful sounds like that, especially now with
yeah,
everything going on. Oh, that
yeah,
was so soothing to the soul just now.
that's one of my favorite songs. I played it for my wedding with Diana, and it's called "The Nearness of You." You ever hear it?
The nearness of you. I've listened to
Yeah.
quite a few of your songs.
Well, that's not my song. I wish it was. Oh my God, it's a standard. I'm blanking on the author right now, but it's not my song. It's a beautiful standard. Many people know it, and it has beautiful words as well. So
Well, you just made it your own. Sounded
thanks.
really good.
Yeah.
One of my favorites that I listen to by you is Albonia.
Aldonia.
Aldonia.
You
Aldonia.
heard that? You heard that
Yes.
song?
Yes,
Oh,
I've been playing it on social media forever as
oh
part of
my
the promotion
God.
that you were
This one
doing.
you talking about? This one goes. I, I'm I'm forgetting it, but
I
it's
love that song.
my mom will kill me because it's her actual name, Aldonia. I
Aldonia.
wrote it many years ago, and it's one of my favorites. But I don't play it very often. Sometimes I'll pick on it because it just makes me think of her. She is from New Orleans, and uh, and it just had that kind of like country, just bluesy sound
Mhm.
she's also was a singer. She sang in the gospel choir, and so just had that feeling. So every time I play, I think of her. You know.
Oh wow, it is absolutely I love. I've played that song over and over. I kept
Oh,
playing the promotion that you were coming on to Evanston Live TV over and over just to listen to the song.
you
Oh,
got to forgive me for not hearing because I've been so just inundated with online work of my own. You know, everybody's online intensely, and
oh yes,
you
yes,
know,
yes.
I'm building namely building an online course, music course, ear training. It's going to be called performance ear training.com, and I hope within the next couple of months I will launch. You know, so I've been so inundated with that haven't been able to get online too much, except for our big party last week at the Capitol, right? I mean, it's
Oh,
crazy. Oh my God, what we gonna do?
insane. Yeah,
What-
yeah. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
uh, someone online was trying to point out that in fact things this happens it's happening because things are changing even though it feels like they're not.
Hmm.
Things actually are changing, and that's part of the what enrages the people, many people, and but that things actually are changing toward the multicultural uh, society. It should be um, fairness for all. you know Black lives matter too. you know so yeah uh, but anyway, we'll get on to something more positive. Yeah.
Like you said, things should be, things should be fair, but we don't live in a should be world.
No.
The things that should be.
Yeah.
But do you um, do you have any pieces right now that you're working on to reflect the times that we're in right now?
I haven't for a while. I had this rant, kind of spoken word rant that I composed a long time ago, and it's actually on YouTube and everything. But and it's really just at the beginning of this crazy period. But I'm not going to do it because I didn't think to do it. And lately, I haven't. I've been working on some instrumental things that will require more attention. I have one. I'm trying to think of. I did it in collaboration with a poet, and I hope by the end of the this COVID period, I'll have a collection of songs. Like for instance, "It's Been Good," the song that I put out on the 1st of December, and it's out now. Um, I hope to compose more songs and do a collaborative kind of recording.
Yeah, it's a lot of material you can write about right now. What
Hmm.
you say it's
Oh
going
yeah, yeah,
a lot of emotion, a lot of
yeah.
emotion.
I think something is going to come out of this one, out of this period. But the songs what I'm doing right now, they're not of that genre. There is a song. Related to "It's Been Good" because the story of I don't know if you know the story of "It's Been Good." It's about my son's mom, and it's coming from her perspective, and she became fatally ill, had a terminal illness, and it was her telling me, I better take care of our son, almost literally on her deathbed. And I know it sounds like a downer, but there was a beauty to it as well, and the song came out of it. Um, and there was and so it's kind of, as a consequence, not going to go into the entire story, but there was a situation with her illness, and then her death. And she's Turkish. I don't know if you knew that she was Turkish.
Yes.
And it was an issue with my son and the family, and there was a separation because the family forced a separation for some time. And so I did write a song out of that, and it's related to the song to "It's Been Good" because it's the song that came out of when I was looking for him, trying to get him back in my life.
Mm.
I can share that with you if you want.
Oh, yeah, yes, we definitely want to hear that.
Okay.
And I want to hear more about this program too that you're working on. That sounds
Okay.
really,
Well, we could talk about that. It's performance ear training. I've been an ear training kind of ear training guy for forever. It's ironic too because ear training in college for me was like, oh, my nightmare course. And but my teacher, I found out later, I realized later, he wasn't really a very good teacher. So he actually became a kind of a negative. Uh, what would you say, model for me. And like, when I actually began teaching ear training years later after university, I started thinking, what would Dr. Wilson do? And then I would do the opposite. So, so, so I came up with my own ideas and end up writing a text on it years ago, and based on a set of study concepts. Is that book right? And it's still available in print, but I'm thinking to put it out again myself, and it's called Performance Hit Training. And so this course is about sensitizing your ears and your musical aura perception, and every musician is working on their ears, and every student of music, they realize they want to develop their ears. And I remember when I was in school, the teacher, there were far less techniques established, but the teacher would say, oh, you have to sing the bass line, you have to do this, but it wasn't as specific. So I came up with some very specific kind of exercises that people who want to develop their ears uh, with which they could develop their ears. Things like a harmonic bass line, sing then play, which is another technique, another study concept. And I hope that the form of it will be that it'll be a bunch of video lessons, of course, and in a sequential order and on each study concept. Then weekly, for the people who subscribe, weekly I will do a weekly webinar lesson, ear training lesson, which deals with all the concepts, and we practice and so forth, like that. And even for some subscribers, they could have 10-minute consultations with their particular problems. And of course, people could just have arrange for a private lesson. But this I found it works. The book came out in 2000, and it was sold all over the place. And so a lot of people would be interested in this. All of my former students are now growing up with kids, and they're teaching and playing and so forth. So I'm sure they would give a look to it.
Donovan, I'm curious, have you ever had to, because having an ear for music is just such a gift, and not everybody hears or even sees music the same way.
Hmm.
I've heard musicians describe when they hear music, they almost see it almost like artwork in front of them, like they can see the notes, but no one else can see it, but they can see it. Do you have that? And how do you tell someone who really wants to sing or really wants to play an instrument, but they just don't have that ear? Like, how do you describe
Mo-
that?
Well, over the years, most students have had over the years in teaching I taught at Berklee College of Music for like 7, 8 years in Boston, and then at universities overseas in Italy and in Turkey. And most people can develop their areas. They maybe some people are more talented, naturally talented than others, just like on all instruments. But most people can develop theirs. They would just have to practice. And I wouldn't tell somebody, "Oh no, you don't have the ear," because there's a lot of workarounds that with determination they'll be able to develop their musical sensibility. And who am I to tell them what they can or cannot do? Right? I I would want to encourage. That's something you would want to encourage. Study music, study art, develop your ears.
Mhm.
So it's no harm in that. Yeah.
How do you how do you develop that kind of ear? It just seems like it's some inner ear that not
Oh,
everybody's born with.
probably some of the little commercials I may do for it will say, oh well, learn. You have to using the solfege system. The do re mi fa sol. You've heard those syllables, right?
Mhm.
Do re mi fa sol la ti do. And so we would use that to practice all kinds of little exercises. Do,
Mhm.
re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, sol, la, ti, do, re, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi. And I would, it's all kinds of little techniques, I would say. Keep the fundamentals sounding the entire time while you sing. I would sing, of course, practicing, you'd sing much more slowly and deliberate than that.
Mhm.
Then there are other things you can do just to get started. Once you understand that do is the first degree, and so is the fifth degree, and so forth. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. You could learn to sing all many familiar songs in solfege,
Mm.
like if I did this and said, okay, everybody sing happy birthday to you, that's what they would do.
Mhm.
But to sing it in solfege, you put in little tags on the notes in the tonal spectrum. So you hear now, right now, oh, so that's the fifth. So, la, so, do, ti. Now I'm not gonna make the chain. I'm not gonna make the chain. No, I'm just gonna hold on to the do. So, la, so, do, ti. That's the major seven. So, la, so, re, do. So, mi, do, ti, la. And you learn to sing songs like that. And like I said, you put in little post-its on every note so you could go back and reach it again. So
Mm.
another challenge would be sing it in like a minor. So le so do te. That's a happy. It's not a happy birthday. So le so re do.
So some birthdays sound like that when they're singing. I'm like, can we put some pep in it?
Yeah, right. But with the, it's training your ears. You deliberately go for, you deliberately go. You deliberately want to play that, sing that 5 flat 6.
Mm.
So so le so do te. And so it's all kinds of little things you can do. And
Mm.
what happens, you sing, when you're singing, you're bringing in the sounds, actually a part of your body, because for you to hear a note and reproduce it, it has to mix with you. It does something to you. And you have to adjust your whole body. And if I do the to do that, I have to adjust my whole body to listen to it and turn that into frequency and produce and match the tone. So you're doing that with all of the notes gradually. So anybody that wants to start, you just start singing easy nursery rhymes and things like that,
Mm.
and in solfege, and you'll find that will help your ears a lot.
Artists are so beautiful to me. Their spirit, just how you said, the feeling, the frequency, and it's really just in your soul. That's why I'm like, not everybody's cut out to be an artist, whether it's a visual artist, performance artist,
Oh no,
just something just so creative and
yeah,
beautiful
right.
about people that create things that's like nobody else can really see it, and then they bring it to life, and it's just so beautiful, and it's hard to duplicate because it's really
I feel really blessed
yeah.
to have lived all these years, and still, I have, I look forward to, living to hear what the music's going to sound like,
Mm.
what it's going to be, because a lot of times things well, of course, there's music and things I play now that I wouldn't have thought of early on, wouldn't have
Mhm.
thought to play. So, um, yeah, it's a blessing, and it certainly has saved my life many times.
Mm.
When you just in life and things change, and
Mhm.
maybe sometimes for the good, sometimes for the bad.
Mhm.
So yeah, and music and creative pursuits have certainly saved my life and made it. Yeah, so yeah, it's a blessing.
Well,
Uh,
let's
I
hear this creation that you have. I'm anxious to hear it.
Which one?
You said it's been good.
Well, it's been good as the video. is
Okay.
that the song and video that's coming out. But it was a song I'd written while I was waiting to get my son. I was trying to find him. And so this song, I'm gonna try to sing it for you. It's called "I Will Look for You," and so it's like something like this. Did they say I left the country on a fast moving bird? Big black bastard, can I say that? Split without a word. Do they make like I didn't love you? I'm bothered with childish things. Do they say that I'm too busy not to worry about the pain? Like old cake feathers, their lies can't fly, they won't hold water, and they know why. Like old cake feathers, their lies can't fly. I will look for you till the day I die. I will look for you till the day I die. Do they smile when you ask for me? But their eyes belie their ruse. Do they say not to look for me? Like it's against the rules. Do they press you with games and toys? Trying to keep up with the other boys. But there's a hole they could never fill. And you know that I never will. Like old cake feathers, their lies can't fly. They won't hold water, and they know why. Like old cake feathers, their lies can't fly. I will look for you till the day I die. I will look for you till the day I die. They may have stole you away, hid you away, bided their time to carry out their crime. They grabbed you, ran off with you, lied while denying you. But sure as I breathe, we will share another day. Like old cake feathers, their lies can't fly. They won't hold water, and they know why. Like old cake feathers, their lies can't fly. I will look for you till the day I die. I will look for you till the day I die. I will look for you till the day I die. You're my boy. You belong with me. I will look for you till the day I die.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Gosh,
you.
how does your son feel when you sing that song?
He's 14, so he's like this. Can I go now? You know, he's like,
Oh, he'll appreciate it later. He
it's
will.
another existence. I'm amazed. I'm amazed every day. And he's 6'3" now. So
Well, I've met your son. He
yeah,
is tall,
yeah,
gorgeous. Yes.
yeah. He's
Is he
6'3". He's like looking at me like I'm bigger than you now. I say, I said, not in every way, not quite.
Is he gifted in music as well?
Yeah, he has talent. It's just, I don't know if he has the real desire.
Mhm.
Yeah, he does have talent. He picks things up very quickly. You know, I'm convinced if he wanted to play guitar, piano, he would burn it up. But I'm not forcing it on him. He has to come to it. If he has guitar and he does pick along sometimes. But he also is a kind of like this chess guy. He's winning or always placing in tournaments in
Oh, hey,
local
that's
tournaments. And
good.
now he's in the first year at ETHS, and he joined the chess team. You know, and now he's freshman. He's playing with the varsity guys already. I'm like,
Wow.
oh, okay, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, he's definitely talented. I used to play chess. I was like in a chess club in high school many years ago, decades ago, and but we didn't have coaches and guys that come and tell us the strategy and encourage us to read chess books and stuff. We just basically had minders in the room and keep us from going crazy and as kids.
It sounds like
But
he got a lot from you. Jazz,
huh?
music, like he picked up a lot from you. When did you know that this was what you wanted to do?
Music. Well, what I wanted to do, you mean as a life? I don't, that was later, but I started playing around 13, 14,
Mm,
and, my mom and dad, they got me a guitar and then I got me some lessons until the money ran out. When the money ran out, they said, well, you're on your own for a little while. I said, no problem. And I just went forward, trying to learn off records and learn with friends, and every now and then some local blues guy, a friend of the family, would come in the house and would play, and that impressed me. And finally, after high school, had, I decided I was going to take music courses. I still wasn't sure, but after a couple of years, I decided I would make music my major, not just the minor,
mhm.
and kept going from there. Yeah, it was
Wow.
yeah, it was a great. I think it was a great decision. I met so many wonderful people I wouldn't have on a level that I would have never met as an artist.
Mm.
So
So I'm curious, that song that you wrote about your son, looking for your son, that story is absolutely beautiful. So exactly what happened in Turkey? Like
it
what
just was. It was one of those things that where you hear about family, if it was a divorce or a death, and then the family doesn't want the kid to go with the dad, and they steal him, and basically they ran off with him.
mm,
And and it was some years to before I was able to actually get him back. But it
mhm,
was all these crazy lawsuits, and trying to work counter to my rights, saying I was a bad father and everything,
mm,
and um, and the courts didn't buy it. The courts just didn't buy it. They vetted me, they looked at me, and finally, but it
mm,
took a while. And then when the courts didn't buy it, and he could be released, uh, they ran off with him. They took off with him illegally, and then that started a whole another thing. So that's why you have this lyric. I'm wondering, what did they say to him? What were they saying? Wasn't interested in, because these were things like that. Things like that were flying around.
mm,
And you know how people get on a cause and they get on one side, and then they write nasty things
mm.
on a page, of, to somebody. Yeah, this is true, la la la, and this other one's on the other side. So it was things like that. It was in a newspaper.
Did you Did you have any other songs that you wrote around that time period to help you get through it?
It was those two. It was this one and It's Been Good. The one for his mom, because so it was It's Been Good came first because it was about her leaving and pressing her husband who partner who she was going to leave and it with everyone else to make sure you take care of our boy, that kind of thing. It was that kind of message. And then later this tragedy happens, gets kind of taken by his family, and in the middle of that came this song, because I spent 4 years plus looking for him, basically.
Mm.
So it was yeah.
Mm.
So I did a GoFundMe for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, because they were very instrumental in helping me to find him.
Mm.
They were very, very good support organization, and so I did a GoFundMe and using the song "It's Been Good" as the catalyst for people to get them to donate. And so then a year later, I just released the song as a normal, just a regular MP3 out on the market. So this one here may come out. I don't know if it will come out on its own or maybe just as a part of a collection. Maybe it's time to. I'm starting to think it's time to do a collection, another CD.
Okay.
So
Well, what is one of your favorite? I know it's hard for artists to say anything, any of their creations is their absolute favorite because it's your baby.
mm.
What would you say is your absolute favorite song?
my songs.
Uh huh.
I don't know, because like you said, they are all. Right now, this is my favorite, but they all are the ones. Yeah, they all are. They represent parts of your life past. All of your songs are past. They come out of something past in the past, and I probably, many of them I don't play now. I haven't played for years, but I will. I'll start. Um,
Yes, please start playing Aldonia, the one named after the
okay.
mother. I love that song. Definitely love that
That's one of my favorites too. Yeah,
song.
and
Yeah, that's
uh this one yeah, let me
beautiful. Thank you. So everything that you've played tonight has been just, oh,
Thank you.
it feels so good to the soul because of everything that's going on right now. It's been awesome.
That's a great
Oh,
memory
that was
too. It's
beautiful.
called Eddie and Daniela, and it's on one of my records called Culmination. That's the Istanbul record, the record that the CD that I recorded in Istanbul during that 10-year period. And but it's actually a song about two friends of mine who live in Italia, Eddie and Daniela Edmondo, and it's about their relationship. It's about how two melodies come together to make something new and unique. Two voices coming together. They each independently sound just fine, but when they come together in a unison, and a oneness, then a third thing is created. That's beautiful.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
If any of our guests have a question for Donovan, please, feel free, raise your hand or put a question in the chat. Um, yeah, this is, oh my God, that felt so good. I've heard you out playing at different events.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, it's like
Oh,
you,
that's right. They're like one of the Evanston at the
it was the opening of
opening. Yeah.
one of the banks downtown Evanston.
Mm-hmm,
Remember, I
mm-hmm.
walked in and I was like, "What is that? Who is playing?" And there you were. It was just,
Great.
it made the event feel good.
All the good old days when you could play and see people and touch
Mhm.
them and
Right, right, yeah.
right. They'll be back. They'll be back. We just have to be smart. Listen to the science.
And so you have a book.
Yeah, it's a novel that came. The first book was an ear training book. This is a novel um, and it had come out in 2017,
Mm, mm.
and It's called I Got a Handle on It. That's the way it's spelled. That's why it looks like that. And it was designated a book for novel for young audiences, but some people beg to differ. That it's actually for anyone. And it has a protagonist named Tim, who's kind of like a hard guy in the inner city, and it's about his life over a summer. And it was inspired by myself in events in my own life. And I was a teacher, Tim's teacher, so to speak, in many years ago in the high school. And so we developed a relationship, and then it became broken because of just kind of the tragedy and trauma of his life. And then it breaks, and over a summer we see what happens to Tim over the summer. We see his life, we meet his folks, we meet all of his friends, and I don't want to tell the story too much, but there is a bittersweet ending, and he does learn a lesson.
Oh,
And so it came out to, like I said, in 2017. It's information can be found. I have a page up, donovanmixonwriter.com, donovanmixonwriter.com, and it won a number of awards and things like that. And I've done a lot of author talks and in libraries and schools and so forth. So now I have like a cachet of them, and I'm selling them. That's why when you saw the box, I had a box up there, and I sold some over the holidays, and I'm getting ready to do a GoFundMe for a Chicago organization. Forgetting the name of it, but it's for helping young kids, and learn to read, or to develop their reading, inner city kids. And so look out for that. There'll be a GoFundMe for this organization.
okay, excellent. And where can people find this book?
Right now, you could just call me, just write me, and I'll send you a copy.
Okay, I'll be sure to.
I'm selling them for under cost because I got them at a good price, and I just want to spread the word.
That sounds like a good word to spread,
Mhm.
most
Yeah.
definitely.
So information, you just go to DonovanMixonWriter.com, and then you could read about it and see what people have said about it, so forth.
Is the information on your main website as well about the book?
No, it's on the writer website. I should put a link. I need to put a link up, yeah, on there. But it's on the writer, DonovanMixonWriter.com.
Okay, I'll be sure to put that in the description when we release this out to the public.
Thanks. Thanks. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
support
I
you.
really appreciate your work, what you do around Evanston too, and and now online and so forth. It's how does it feel to be a media person and affecting change and such
Well, thank you. Thank you for that.
a force for good?
I I I'm enjoying the work.
Yeah.
Working on the legislation side,
Hmm.
it's been intense, but I've learned so much, and I'm just determined. I am to fight,
Yeah.
determined to fight, especially after what we just saw January 6th. Yeah, the
Yeah.
fight is really on now. Like, oh yeah,
Oh,
things
yeah. It's in
change.
a way, yeah. It's like it's on. I mean,
Yeah.
and it's frightening and exhilarating at the same time. But I'm of a different generation. It just, man, it really drugs me. Just, oh my God, are we gonna do it? But then I read that article. Like I said, it was an article that said, yeah, we have to look at it like perhaps these are the last throws, because they're reacting because things are changing. If
Mhm.
things were not in motion, wouldn't be anything to get upset about.
Right.
Everything's okay.
That's
But
true.
but
That is
things
true.
are in motion,
Mhm.
and that's what's upsetting and distressing.
Mm.
So perhaps that's a better way to feel about it. I don't know. I don't know.
Well, we're going to look forward to more music from you, especially. I know you're going to pump out some really good stuff, especially during this everything that's going on. So I know that
Thank
soul is
you.
going to get the stirring and get to getting
Yeah.
on that guitar. And yes, please be sure come back Evanston Live TV, play it for us because we're going to need to hear it. We need
Okay.
to hear some beauty right now, something soothing to the soul.
Okay.
So.
I'll keep that in mind.
And
Thank
all the music that you have, I've just been listening, and it's felt so good, Donovan. So thank you so much for your creations that you are putting out there to the
thank
world, to
you.
the universe. Yes, thank you. And
Yeah, we're in this time, it's kind of like we're in this tunnel, it
mm,
feels it's very weird, isn't it?
yes,
It's so, but I'll probably end up taking that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to take that the vaccine. I mean, I don't see another way out, and soon things will pass. What do you think?
that's another show. That's another discussion. That's another
I'm glad I'm not first. I'm just I'm looking and seeing how everybody how the docs how they make out. And they look like they're making out okay. And man, God bless them. And we're so many people. I just hope I hope that the president, current, gets his gets the justice, because if not, it really will change the country. If he suffers no consequences, it really will set a precedent that will be very hard to overcome.
yeah, it'll set a precedence that evil wins, and we can't
Yeah,
let that be a message out to people, to our young people.
just like it's just that alone. Yeah, evil wins, and we don't want that.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, thank you,
Thank
Millie.
you. And Leah Pensky, I want
Oh,
to say Dustin and I love this interview. Donovan and Malika.
hey, Dustin, Leah.
Leah and Dustin are
Yeah,
just two other amazing artists in our community.
yeah.
Yes, yes.
But well, Dustin is the son of my wife, so he's my stepson, we like to say.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew that. No, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah. Diana Anton is his mom.
Okay. 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 Evanston is like everybody's connected, related.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Well, I was very lucky that coming back from living in Turkey, I landed in Evanston.
Mm,
It was just by fortune, I was supposed to meet Diana. I was supposed to come because I hadn't. Maybe I heard of Evanston a couple of times, but I'm from this East Coast in New Jersey. So I haven't. I say that, but it seems funny because it's been decades since I've lived in New Jersey.
mm.
Hmm.
Evanston is a beautiful place to live.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes. Well, thank you so much, Jonathan. I want to
Thank you.
definitely play your last um, song for tonight. The video. It's
Yeah,
been good.
it's been good. Yeah, check it out. It's on Bandcamp. That's the best way you can support your artists at bandcamp.com and enjoy the video.
Yes.
And these were remarkables. Leandro um, Lopez Vardy plays piano. Ernie Adams plays drums. Joshua Ramos plays bass. Sarah Marie Young is the very talented vocalist who delivers the song. And I wrote and I play guitar on it.
Okay. Well, I can't wait to check this one out. And I
Mm.
want to thank all our guests who attended tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you, Donovan, and to our
Thank you.
sponsors um, who have been amazing, the Evanston Live TV, the Black Professional Network. Thank you so much. And to Gabi of Four Sons Fresh Juice. I keep wanting to say fruit juice. Thank you to Gabi of Four Sons for sponsoring. And yes, let's support our Evanston artists. Absolutely beautiful people. Thank you again, Donovan.
You're welcome.
You all be sure to check out Donovan's book as well as check out his website. And you can find a lot of his music on YouTube as well. He's amazing. All right. You guys have a great evening and let's hear. It's been good. I'm going to get this up and running here. Thank you, Donovan. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Time, time has passed me by. Now it's time to say goodbye. Try to forgive and give yourself a light heart to let in love. It's been good. Don't blame yourself. We were good. Now there's a little one to think about. He's ours, no doubt. But now it's up to you. Time, my time has come, but yours has just begun to take care of our only son. So bittersweet life with you, challenged everything I do. It's been good. It's been good. Don't blame yourself. We were good. Now there's a little one to think about. He's ours, no doubt. And now it's up to you. It's been good. Don't blame yourself. We were good. Now there's a little one to think about. He's ours, no doubt. And now it's up to you. Now it's up to you. Promise me you'll come through.
Wow, that was awesome, Donovan. Absolutely awesome.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful.
Hi, my name is Donovan Mixon. Welcome. If we're meeting for the first time, I'm happy to see you here. This is my story so far. Yeah, that's me, playing the guitar solo with the great black music ensemble.
All right. All right, Donovan. Thank you, thank you, thank you to everyone. That song is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes, yes.
You let me
Who's
know.
the singer? Who's the
Huh?
singer? Who's the vocalist?
Sarah Marie Young. She's an Evanstonian as well.
Oh, she
Yeah.
knows. Look,
Sarah Marie Young. Yeah.
wow.
Maybe her married name maybe is Fringero.
Mm,
Sarah Fringero. I'm not seeing it. I have never said it. I've seen it. I think it's Fringero, but I can't be positive. But it is, if you Google Sarah Marie Young, you'll find her as well. And yeah, she's great.
okay. All
I
right,
will.
Donovan.
All right, so it's I look forward to seeing you again and hearing your
Yes,
shows. And
yes, we definitely have to have you back. Thank you for the music. That video was absolutely beautiful. So thank you, and thank you to all that came out this evening to hear Donovan. Thank you, thank you. Okay, this has been Malika of Evanston Live TV, and that was Donovan Mixon. If you all want to hear more of his music, I'll be sure to put his website in the link in the description so that you all can check him out. I have listened to many of his songs that are out there, and my favorite is Aldonia. Now it really is a favorite because it's attached to his mother, and of course I didn't know that. But he's got some beautiful music, and we all need some beauty right now, you know, something that feels good to the soul. So you all please be sure to check out Donovan Mixon and also get his book as well. So I'll put the link to his book in the description, and you all please stay tuned here at Evanston Live TV. We're going to have more amazing Evanstonians. Have a great weekend.